Yu-Gi-Oh is kind of stale, and there's a lot of reason why people quit. People like to say that, you know, people have been quitting more now than ever, and I can't necessarily disagree with you guys because I don't have, you know, the statistics or facts to back it up. But I don't want to say that. I want to say that it's give and take, because I've seen a lot of people that have came back into Yu-Gi-Oh, especially with the Dark Magician support, with the Blue Eye support, and other various factors that make them want to get in Yu-Gi-Oh, as opposed to what necessarily took them out of playing Yu-Gi-Oh. Sometimes, you know, it could be a death in the family, or, you know, a death of a friend. It could be work. It could be a lot of things that will take somebody out of Yu-Gi-Oh. So I wouldn't necessarily consider them quitting Yu-Gi-Oh for, you know, their own reasons. But back to my original, you know, topic is Yu-Gi-Oh's pretty stale, and I mean it from multiple perspectives. I think the biggest thing I want to talk about is my channel. For the past, I guess I could say year, 2 years, you could probably say since the channel's acceptance, it's been the exact same thing. Live duel, top 5, deck profile. Crazy video there, but in essence, my channel just feels so stale. Like, don't get me wrong, I appreciate the guys for, you know, clicking on my videos, liking my videos. I love you guys. I really do appreciate everything you guys have done for me. But from my perspective, if I try to put myself in the viewer's standpoint, if I've been looking at the exact same thing for the same year, I wouldn't want to click on it. It's the exact same thing. I already know what's going to happen. Califax is going to scrape somebody for, or some bodies for X amount of minutes, and then he's going to do the deck profile. Only after you give me a certain amount of likes. I'm not saying that I don't want to do any more live videos, top 5s, or deck profiles. What I'm saying is that there needs to be more, and I like to set a precedent for my channel before other people can set, you know, some certain expectations. And I feel like there needs to be more. If you guys have like any video ideas, suggestions, just go ahead and put them down in the description. But most importantly, I wanted to put a different type of video on my channel, as you guys can see. Just me telling you guys straight up how I feel and whatever. And hopefully if you guys do like this video, I mean, it's kind of sound corny, but give it a like. I mean, I'm not saying, I feel freshly out of ideas, and that's why I just haven't been uploading. It's stale. It's like I don't want to give you guys the exact same crap for the rest of this channel's lifespan. I want to give you guys more, and if you guys have ideas, you know, put it down. The next thing I want to talk about is while diversity is up right now, it's still the same stale, crappy formula, and I'm gonna give you guys multiple reasons why. 2013. I believe it was around this time of the year, September. Ban list just dropped. Everybody is like, oh my god, Mermail, Fire Fist format. And there was so much diversity into the format. It was awesome. There were so many Fire Fist variants. There were Mermail variants. Battle and Boxers were good. There was just, oh my god, so much creativity. There was a ninja deck that was just like running rampant. Heroes, anything, you name it. Decks were good. Then the next set dropped, and if you guys are catching what I'm saying, I said 2013, I said summer, Dragon Rulers. And that was the end of diversity. It was just plain old Dragon Rulers. I mean, that's it. Same thing. We're dealing with a trifecta of 3 decks for about a year and a half, 2 years, which is Necros, Shadow Halls, and Cleafort and Burning Abyss. You know, not a trifecta, but necessarily there were only 3 at a time when Shadow was being pushed out. Then the ban list comes and hits all 4 decks to all 3 of the decks to a point of non-playing, and then the 4th one wasn't really thought of, and then that's when everybody's like, oh, this is good, diversity. And then Pepe comes out. Now granted, Pepe was hit, Cosmo came out, and you know, a couple other decks that came out to be obvious frontrunners, and then the format became stale again. Now, I'm not saying that the format is stale right now. Well, actually, I am saying that the format is stale right now, but I'll get into it. The reason why I'm bringing up these points is because it's the exact same thing that Konami has just been forcing on us. I'd rather play Yu-Gi-Oh! Where I know this is gonna sound so weebish, or so I don't really care how it sounds. I'd rather play a card game where every deck can be competitive. I don't like the fact that X deck is the best deck because it has all the great strategies, or more importantly, X deck is the best deck because it's out right now and it's the hottest thing that Konami's selling. I want to play a game, or I don't want to play a game. I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh because I don't want to play any other game. At least not right now. I want to play Yu-Gi-Oh in the aspect where Harpies can still be topping, or still top at a consistent basis at the exact same rate as ABC will in the next following weeks that when it comes out. I want to play a game where people can play Helmet and it'll still be as good as the top tier deck. I want to play a game where sideboarding becomes extremely tedious and hard, and is hit or miss, and strategies are all good. I really would like to see that, and unfortunately that's just not how card games work for the most part, and kind of sucks. Next thing I hate about Konami's strategy is that Pot of Desires. I could talk about Pot of Desires for hours. Pot of Desires will probably pay my rent 3 times before it gets reprinted. I'm just talking about Pot of Desires sales alone. With that being said, I can't hold on to Pot of Desires. Pot of Desires is a card that everybody wants and is a lot of money. So there's no point of me holding on to a card that I know I can instantly make money off of. And don't get me wrong, the Cali Effect has a lot of expensive stuff. Tinkies just went up to 100 each as when I made this video. I have a play set of Tinkies. I could get rid of them, but not as fast as I can get rid of Pot of Desires. Pot of Desires everybody wants. With that being said, people can argue this all they want, but Pot of Desires is good. Pot of Desires is in every good deck right now. Doesn't matter what you play. Pot of Desires, there's very, very few decks that don't want to play Pot of Desires, and it's hard to find those decks. And with that being said, it's hard to make creative, good decks. Notice I said good. It's hard to make creative, good decks without Desires because I keep selling them. Now you guys are seeing the bind that I'm in. And even a lot of creative decks need Pot of Desires. So, Yu-Gi-Oh! It feels not that good right now. It feels like the exact same thing over and over and over again. On a more personal side, a lot of people feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! Was stale because, they have other things to do. Me personally, I started lifting weights. That took away videos from you guys, to be honest with you. I lift weights early in the morning. So normally when I'm like producing a video or editing a video, I'm out there lifting weights or something. I've been to a couple of weightlifting competitions. I went to the Olympia 2016, not to actually participate, but to help and do a whole bunch of stuff. That takes time from making videos. I run a flag football team. I know that people like to talk about flag football like, oh, it's not tackle. Here nor there, I don't think that's the point. The point is running a football team takes away a lot of resources and a lot of time that I could be dedicating to Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm not going to stop lifting weights or running a flag football team, just to do Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I love doing those things just equally as I love doing Yu-Gi-Oh! If I had to choose between football and Yu-Gi-Oh!, football will win 11 times out of 10. So, or even weightlifting will win 11 times out of 10. It's not that I don't like the game in total. It's just like, it's stale to me. It's the exact same thing. And then, as you guys probably will know right now, I have kids. I have a family. I do a lot of other activities, like I play games a little bit. I guess I could cut games, but I'm not gonna cut games. Like I play games. I play football with my baby brother all the time. I go watch his games. He's in high school. He plays 1-Tech and 3-Tech right now. He's a monster. But Yu-Gi-Oh! is I don't want to say it's a children's card game. I feel like Yu-Gi-Oh! is a card game for everybody. I don't want to say that Yu-Gi-Oh! is boring. I think that it's a fun game. But the way that I feel right now, Yu-Gi-Oh! is stale. And I just listed some of my reasons why I feel Yu-Gi-Oh! is stale, and some other reasons why I feel that people can contribute to why Yu-Gi-Oh! is stale. Does that mean that I'll quit? There's a possibility. As I'm recording this video, I'm preparing to go to LA Regional. Most importantly, I'm preparing to go to LA. And last time, if you guys remember that I went to LA for YCS, I didn't go to LA for Yu-Gi-Oh! I was doing other things. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys liked it, go ahead and, you know, put a piece of your discussion in, how you feel about Yu-Gi-Oh! If it's awesome, if it's stale, and if you don't, then hey, it is what it is. Most importantly, if you guys would like to see videos like this, just hey, put it down, like it, tell me what you liked about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and most of all, enjoy.